obviously. All right, questions?
Well, Drew, you said you guys were motivated to play better defense. Just talk about it. It seemed like from start to finish you guys were on it defensively.
Yeah, I mean, again, going back to what everybody's kind of talked about, we needed to lock in on defense and get stops, and I think we showed that we can do that today.
Payton, what's about you in second halves right now?
I think it's just, seeing one go in, but early in games, teams are really keyed in on me. It's opening up a lot for the teammates, so everybody's getting downhill, nobody's helping off, so I'm happy to take the back seat when these guys are getting to the rim at will, and Owen was able to dominate. So once they soften up, then I'll do my thing, but as long as I can take some of that gravity and use that for my teammates, it works out.
Payton, it seemed like the offense almost fed off the defense. Did you sense that a little bit by the way you guys are playing?
It does, and I think getting the first rebound is huge. It's kind of demoralizing. We rebounded really well. I think we out-rebounded them, and then when we get rebounds, they're crashing so hard that we can just really push it in transition. And we got great playmakers. We're getting layups. We're hitting wide open threes. Owen's running, and I think that's the energy we need to have the rest of the year. Let the defense dictate how we're going to play.
Drew, we talked about players being in the offensive zone where shots are falling. When you're getting this many steals, do you feel defensively you're able to just anticipate passing lanes, know where the ball's going and things like that?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you just get in the zone where you can just read eyes and just have a feel for where they're going to throw it. So, yeah.
So it seems like the transition offense was really the separator about how you guys continue to push that lead. I guess what was working so well for you guys to kind of push the pace?
Playing defense. I mean, just keep it as simple as possible, and then keeping them to one shot. I mean, they don't get many possessions after that.
Playing
What,
defense.
coming from a new program, from another program, what is it about the way Fran McCaffrey coaches offense that sticks out to you why you guys are so explosive this year?
I think just pushing the ball. They always talk to me about keep pushing the ball, keep pushing the pace, because it's hard to stop somebody in transition. And then also when you get downhill, everybody collapses. So having shooters like this, makes the game real easy.
Drew, I'm assuming the conversation's been largely around defense in the locker room over these last week or so since the Wisconsin game. I guess has it been? Is that what you guys have been talking about? Quite a bit?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, our focus was, we know our offense is fine. We're one of the best offenses in the country. But just making sure we have an identity on defense and getting stops when we need to.
You had 2 big buckets, 2 big steals right after you guys went down 24-23. What flipped that switch for you coming out of that timeout?
I mean, I lost to Indiana 2 years in a row, so I mean that's about all the fuel to the fire I need.
Payton, you've been around for 4 years now and some pretty solid offenses. What's different about the defense this time around?
I think it starts with Drew. It starts with our guards are putting a lot more pressure on the ball, and we got humbled at Wisconsin, and the way that we responded to it, shows what we're capable of. I think a lot of people were writing us off. A lot of people kind of disrespected us, and the leadership and the way that we came together is special. And you're going to get beat like that in this league sometimes, and you just got to be able to respond. And the way that the guards really put pressure on the ball, Brock's pushing up, and then the way that Owen dominated that game today on the inside makes it tough. When he's playing like that and protecting the rim, teams have to shoot well to beat us, and I'm proud of all those guys.
Payton, how much of just tonight was what you envisioned this team could become?
Yeah, I didn't have it going in the first half, but we had so many guys going that, we built a lead, and then when I woke up and started playing my game, everything kind of came together, and I'm super proud of the way, like I said, that the guys responded. That's important in this league because, like I said, you're going to get beat. So, this is the team I envisioned. This is, the big reason I came back is because I know that we're capable of big things, and, we just got to keep it rolling, and, yeah.
Payton, what do you see with this offense? It's averaging close to 90 points a game. That's clicking. You've been here 4 years. Why is this offense clicking? You don't have like a Keegan or a Luka. It's just.
I think
it's interesting.
We have a lot of good players, and as we're continuing to go, we're trusting each other more and more, and we're learning how to play with each other. There was a bunch of injuries in the off season, so we, especially like me and Drew, we didn't get to play together a ton, but now we're playing. Now we're feeding off each other. I'm helping him get downhill. He's hitting me in rhythm and stride, and getting good looks. But we got players everywhere. Price is coming off the bench making plays, and Lodgy made some big plays. Sadu made some big plays. So we have a lot of weapons, and the good teams have a bunch of guys that do it, not just one. And I think that's why I'm so proud of everybody, because everybody's staying in it. Everyone's finding their role and what makes them go.
Payton, Brock wanted that 10th assist really bad. You got it for him. Did he say anything to you after you hit that?
I didn't know he had 10. So.
I do.
So no, that's big time. I'm glad I made it.
What was said? You guys fell behind after building that lead in the first half. What was said by you guys or coach during that timeout?
I mean, I think I said like everybody goes on runs. They're a good team. We know they're a good team. They're a Big Ten team. Every team goes on runs, and it's gonna happen throughout a game. But just staying together, sticking to our game plan. We were gonna be fine.
Yeah. We watched them play. Louisville today when they were in Atlantis, and they went on a big run early. But then once you kind of hit them and keep hitting them, you respond to their runs. That's when they kind of started to shut down and got a little tentative. So. That's when we were able to take over the game, and they got a really good team, and the way that we took them out was real credit to our guys and our coaches for getting us ready.
Payton, there's a lot of talk about Ballo going into this game, and you mentioned Owen a few times. I guess how important was his performance?
Yeah, Owen was great. I think the way he protected the rim. It started at the end of that Nebraska game, the way he was flying in there, and when he does that, our team goes to another level, defensively, and a whole nother dimension of this team. So. I'm so proud of him, the way he responded with 15 minutes left in that Nebraska game and then just carried it into today. Ballo's a really good player. He's a big dude, and he got a few, buckets, but for the most part, Owen kept him off the glass. We had a bunch of guys flying in there trying to box him out, keep him off the glass, because that's what he does so well. And, it took a team effort, and, Owen was great too.
There was a possession, like 5 minutes left. You guys got 3 offensive rebounds. It lasted like 80 seconds, that possession. I guess, does that sort of just symbolize the fight and kind of that bounce back that you guys wanted to have?
Yeah, I think it started in that Nebraska game. We started making all the winning plays, and I'll say even that the season kind of changed on the. I shot a pull-up 3 against Nebraska, and Price gets offensive rebound around 4 guys and hits a 3, and then from there everyone started diving on the floor. Everybody was making plays, and it went into today. Drew saw that last game. Now Drew's getting on the floor. He's in the gaps, making plays, and those winning plays are contagious, and we just kept making them. And I thought. Lodgy's been sitting a while, but he came in and really impacted that possession in the game. So I'm proud of him for the way that he responded.
Drew, after your 6th steal, did I see you turn to the bench and say, "I'm a dog"?
Yeah. Yeah. I won't lie. Yeah.
What was going through your mind when you're having this type of performance defensively?
I just love playing defense. Honestly, like seeing the other team get so mad because they wanted that possession to be different, and just knowing like we're running and like their coach is pissed at them, it just feels great for me.
Tyler, last question.
How are you just feeling physically coming back? What was that? Just kind of a little speed bump or return to?
Just a little bump in the road. I'm fine. I told you I was gonna be ready to go. I was ready.
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.